I thought that for today's topic it would be nice to just be in a different scenario than where I normally am. So I'm making this video from my bedroom, and today I would like to share with you 10 habits that I think have really improved my life. So the first one is having a morning and a night routine. I'm pretty sure that you saw this one coming if you have been following me for a while. I think having routines is a very positive thing to have, and not only morning and night routine, but I even have routines for like when I have bad days, when I'm on my period. I have routines that I have saved for just use them whenever I need them to. But I think a morning and a night routine should be implemented every day, at least during the weekdays, because it really helps with sleep quality, it really helps with productivity, being efficient, and just having the right mood. So a morning routine should be done in a way that gets you ready for the day, enhancing your productivity and increasing your energy levels. And a night routine should be one that signals your body that it's time to wind down, that it's time to get ready to relax and, get rid of all the tension and get ready for a good night's sleep. Having a morning and a night routine helps with mental health and to build resilience over time. The next one, and this one is from years, and I am very happy that I decided to do this habit, which is having an immune shot first thing in the morning. I remember when I started it was just lemon with water, and now it has slowly evolved to a shot of lemon, ginger, turmeric, and water. These ingredients are full of antioxidants and anti-inflammatory properties which help our immune support. And also having this first thing in the morning and waiting at least 15 minutes before you get your tea or your coffee activates our organs in our body and really help us to wake up. Since we're in this morning habits, this leads me to the next one, which is matcha over coffee first thing in the morning. Now, this is something that it has been only a few months that I'm doing. Some days I forget, but it's a new habit that I'm building, and I have to say that whenever I do it, I do feel a difference. So before, I used to have coffee first thing after my noon shot, always every day, and I used to drink a lot of coffee. I'm drinking coffee right now. It's a habit that I'm trying to, reduce as much as I can. And the reason for this is because I was advised by my gynecologist. She told me that women shouldn't have coffee first thing in the morning because having too much could affect our menstrual cycle and inflammation in our endometrium. So I'm really trying to look at that. And she said that matcha was a great substitute. The way the matcha releases the caffeine is more sustained. And also one of the things that I like a lot about matcha that made me fall in love with the matcha is how many antioxidants and anti-cancer properties it has. The next habit that really helped me was to take breaks to have a small walk during working hours. The amount of sitting that we do just looking at a screen is insane. So I do small breaks to just walk around in the office and make sure that I get my body moving. The reasons for this is because it increases my energy levels, it increases my motivation, and it increases my productivity, reducing stress, which I love, and a better overall well-being. I have read some studies that suggest that doing this on a regular basis when you're sitting down for a very long time, either working or studying, it helps to reduce the risk of having a burnout and to actually work better. Okay, since we're talking about walking, I'm going to go ahead and say another habit that I have to say is not a habit that I practice on a daily basis, but I do try to have that habit at least once a week, and that is walk outside. So if I have a very busy week, what I do is that when I go to work or when I come back from work, I get off 1 or 2 stops before mine so that I make sure that I can walk and I spend time outside. Walking has numerous health benefits. Not only it helps us with our mental health, but also it helps with cardiovascular fitness. It helps reduce the symptoms of anxiety and the symptoms of depression. If there's sun, even better. That means that you're getting your vitamin D while you're walking, promoting mood regulation and your immune function. There is a reduction on the levels of cortisol, which is what helps with the management of stress. And the physical activity involved in walking is releasing neurotransmitters, serotonin and dopamine, which improves mood and cognitive function. The next one, and I'm not going to name one habit, but I feel like these ones come in a pack, is journaling, meditation and yoga. These three came to me when I needed it the most, and they came kind of together, and that's how I started practicing them. I don't do them at the same moment, you know what I mean, like at night, so it's journal, meditation, yoga. No, sometimes I journal in the morning, and if I have time I meditate, and then maybe I don't have time for yoga, so yoga will be after work. But I feel like these three are just like one habit pack to be done at different times of the day or in the same moment. So there's a lot of studies, and you can look at it yourself, of how these mindful practices have an impact on our brain health and our emotional health. The combination of these practices really helps to reduce stress, control anxiety. It promotes relaxation and a more balanced and centered state of mind. The next habit is to check. I don't know how you can put this one. Like, the next habit is just really to reach out to a friend that you haven't reached out in a very long time. And maybe you're wondering, how could this ever happen? If they're my friend, for sure I'm staying in contact. Sometimes, it happens that life gets very, very busy, and work gets in the middle of the way, and I have had the case of not being able to talk with a friend, and very close friend actually, for months, and I don't even realize it because you're so caught up in the work and everything that you have to do that you just forget. I have even had the case of forgetting one of my friend's birthdays, and not because I don't know when her birthday is, but because I didn't actually know in which day I was. So yes, this is not only for your friend, to catch up with that friend and see how that friend is doing, but also it helps to have a stronger connection. It provides social support, it reduces these feelings of maybe feeling lonely, and just contribute to overall happiness. Okay, the next one is to have weekly resets. For me, it's a Sunday reset. I love to use my Sundays for resetting and getting ready for the week. And this really helps with my mental health, and also if I do it that week, for sure, I am more productive, more efficient, and I have a better mood. If I start my Monday morning not knowing what I have to do or what my week is looking like, at the end everything is more delayed and I'm more in a messy attitude, and my head is all over the place. So I really like to do Sunday resets, not only to plan my week and to see how my week is looking like, but also to do things that I like to reduce my stress. So I love doing cleanings on Sundays. I love doing the laundry. I feel like having this clean and fresh start on Monday morning is just so great. This practice fosters a sense of control, it reduces stress, and it gives you a positive tone for the upcoming days. And also, let's say a mini habit inside of this habit is to wake up to an organized home. I know how tempting it can be that after dinner you just don't feel like doing the dishes, and you just leave the dishes piled up in the sink, and you tell yourself, I'll just leave them there, deal with them tomorrow morning, and I just want to be on the sofa right now enjoying my TV show. But really, how much time does it take to just clean your kitchen? Give yourself that opportunity of waking up to a clean kitchen waiting for you to prepare, your vitamins, your supplements, your tea or your coffee. Having an organized space really helps with how you're feeling in here. It reduces stress, it contributes to a sense of control, and it really helps to increase productivity. When you have a cluttered environment, when you have a messy environment, that affects you, and that is probably the way you're behaving and the way you're facing certain situations. Okay, next habit, and this is also kind of a new one, or maybe not a new one, but one that I have picked up again because I know that I have done it in the past and it worked and it's really healthy, and now I am trying to implement it again, which is staying away from my phone when I go to bed and when I wake up. So when I go to bed, I have this really bad habit of falling asleep with a TV show. Normally, well, always, I put a TV show that I have watched 1,000 times because my brain will instantly disconnect and fall asleep. Why I do this? Because I am very scared of the dark, and whenever I hear a noise I just panic, so that doesn't help me at all to fall asleep. So I have background noise. I have tried meditation to fall asleep, but as soon as my body hears a noise I wake up. So yeah, this is something that I have to deal with. My therapist know why I have this fear, and try to get rid of it and really try to, stop falling asleep with TV shows, because it's really a bad habit. But at least I am making a very big effort of not going to bed with my phone. I leave my phone far away, and this past few nights I have been doing it, and I have to say it feels amazing. And not only that, but it really helps with snoozing, when you turn off the alarm, and because you don't trust yourself you tend to put a lot of alarms. So this is really helpful. I don't put any alarms at all in my phone. I only have one alarm, which is the alarm that I have that imitates, the sunrise. That's the only alarm that I have, and I know that is either I wake up with that alarm and I get up, or I will fall asleep, be late to work, disaster. So it really helps with habit building of waking up early and getting out of bed as soon as the alarm gets off, and not just snooze. And at the end, when I snooze a lot and fall asleep a lot in the morning, I wake up more tired than when I just instantly get out of the bed as soon as the alarm sounds. And also, not only for this, because this is just my personal experience, but blue light doesn't help with our melatonin levels. And this can lead to a very bad quality sleep and, really have an impact in our sleeping patterns. And the last habit, which I slightly mentioned at the beginning, is to have a routine for bad days. I don't know if you have one, or maybe you have heard a lot of people saying, oh, when you have a bad day, you're just having a bad day, just feel it. Just, deal with it, or just ignore it, do what you can, which, yes, it is true. When you have a bad day, don't force yourself, but also how nice is it to have a routine for when you have a bad day, to know exactly what small practices you can do in order to improve your day. At the end of the day, having a routine for a bad day is not for you to be able to work or to be more efficient or to be more productive. At the end is to take care of yourself. Why are you having a bad day? Why are those feelings there? What is causing you to have a bad day? What can you do about it? What practices can you do to show yourself love, do some self-care, and just maybe the day doesn't turn instantly to a good day, but maybe you help yourself to feel a little bit better. It's okay not to be okay, but what can you do to go through that difficult process? So yeah, this is the video for today. I really hope that you like it. I think this is a really good video for this time of the year. 2024 is officially here. What can we do to make this year our best year yet? So yeah, I really hope you liked it, that it brings you inspiration. If you have any comments or any experiences or any habit that helps you, leave it in the comment section. I would love to read about it. And also, please, as a reminder, we have a community called Healthy Life Dreamers, so feel free to join. We're there to talk among each other and support our journey. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye!